Good morning, Barbadians. It's Vic Callender. It's 3:09 Pacific Standard Time. I'm up, writing and thinking. Yes, I do sleep, but when I have something that's nagging away at me, um, I've learned at 65 years of age that I have more days behind me than I have ahead of me, and I am going to come to the people, and I'm going to state my piece, and I'm going to take my licks and my criticisms wherever necessary. I want to talk about transparency in government. And I want to talk about the seven male prime ministers of Barbados before Mia Mottley. I think Mia is the eighth, right? If I'm wrong, someone correct me, please. And I want to talk about misogyny and chauvinism, and not just from men, but how some women in Barbados cannot conceive of the fact that Mia Mottley, a woman, is leading the country of Barbados and doing a damn good job of it. You know, what really irritates me is that she came to the House of Assembly with an open book about her travel plans, where she'd gone, who had paid for the travel, and still that wasn't enough. We had a prime minister in Barbados that was terminally ill, albeit he was terminally ill and needed to travel back and forth, and no Barbadian can be vexed at that. He went aboard a private jet. There were prime ministers in Barbados that traveled on private jets, transportation to go where they wanted to go. All men, nothing has been said about them. But every single time there's something that comes up with Mia Mottley, whether it's her sexuality, whether people is guesstimating on what she's doing in the privacy of her own bedroom, why is that anybody's friggin' business? Did anybody ever ask the men who came before Mia Mottley if they were homosexuals, if they were having multiple relationships with different women? Did anybody ever ask them about the notches on their belts with how many women they slept with? Nah, it was okay. It was a pass because we are men and we're supposed to dominate this universe, right? And we're supposed to be everything other than a woman. But the question comes up with her every single freaking time. And it's unfair and as wrong as two left shoes. And I'm sick and tired of it. She runs this country. She kept this country afloat as best she could. She tries to be as transparent and down to earth as she can be. Yet, there are the obstructionists out there. Some of them on political platforms have said the most vituperative and vitriolic stuff that they could have said about her. Some of them are dead and gone. But Frondell Stewart isn't dead. He was one of them that made the most disgusting remarks on political platforms or in the public forum. She said nothing. Nothing. You have never heard Mia Mottley criticize anybody's sexuality. She just has not done that. But every single time there is something nasty said about her, some attempt made to impugn her character, whether it's hers or Santia Bradshaw's, and I can't understand it. On merit, there are two women doing damn well for this country. We should be proud of them and hold them up as a model. I'm not saying we shouldn't criticize them, but they meet with all kinds of hideous things being said about them. We had 10 years of Frondell Stewart and the rest of those people in power, doing whatever they wanted to do. A conviction, a criminal conviction came out of the Democratic Labour Party, the first of its kind in the history of Barbadian politics. Y'all forgot about that. Convenient memories. Convenient memories. You had a country being ran upside down when virtually in the Democratic Labor Party, 10 years of power, limited accountability. You had that insurance scam in Barbados where people were defrauded to the point where Frondell Stewart embraced the chieftain of that problematic situation. No criticism. The people of Barbados criticized at the ballot box, but the party, the Democratic Labour Party and its chieftains never did. No apologies to the people of Barbados. Yet you sit in judgment, you sit to cast aspersions against peoples whose credibility and character are beyond reproach. How dare you, hypocrites? How dare you? Look at what you did for 10 years, lest we forget. Look at where you took the country to. No captain of the ship of state at all, missing in action. Come on. Ralph Thorne, you are in a position that's a coveted position to get your lazy backside up and walk across the aisle and learn something from Mia Mottley, Cynthia Bradshaw, Dale Marshall, yes, Kerry Simmons, William Duguid, and I can go on and on and on. And still you organize for the sake of organizing, netting no results, just muddying the waters for Barbadians who need steady, stable, well-paying jobs, good healthcare system, lowering of physical security. You think that because you sit in the opposition aisle in Parliament, Ralph Thorne, that you're not a contributing factor to the welfare of Barbadians? How can you be if you're not engaging in meaningful debate, if you're not pounding the pavement to make the lives of Barbadians better, Mr. Thorne? That's my question. I'm confused. And for us Barbadians who have benefited from free education, we should be ashamed of ourselves to not ask poignant questions relative to why these people feel the need to lead Barbadians astray politically when the truth is in the pudding. The truth is right there in front of us. What has Mia Mottley and the Barbados Labour Party done that has not been an attempt to benefit the people of Barbados, for the good of the people of Barbados? You want to talk about people in Parliament who allegedly committed crimes, allegedly did wrongdoing? They have a right to presumption of innocence until proven otherwise, until a jury of their peers find that they didn't. Are those same people still in ministerial portfolios? You had accusations made by people in the Democratic Labour Party, one being a speaker at the time. And Frondell Stewart was the Prime Minister of Barbados and did absolutely nothing. Nothing. That person still remained. That never would have happened under Mia Mottley. Never. She would have not removed the person from Parliament, but she would have allowed justice to prevail. Yet we forget. Yet we forget. We have convenient memories. We have convenient memories. Pick any territory, anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in a developing country. And I'm going to say this categorically, and I need anybody who wants to step up to the plate. Sherry has my name, telephone number, and address. Going to call me. They'll be glad to have Mia Mottley. They'll be glad to have Santia Bradshaw. They'll be glad to have Dale Marshall. They'll be glad to have Kerry Simmons. They'll be glad to have William Dugan. They'll be glad to have Kurt Humphreys. Pick up the phone and call me and show me where I'm wrong. Anybody at any time. Stop it. The ship of state is headed in the right direction. But mess around and have change for the sake of having change and give it to an uninspired, inexperienced person like Ralph Thorne and see where Barbados will be. See where the Barbadian dollar will be. See where the economy of Barbados will be. See, when I think crime is bad right now, see where it is. Ralph Thorne is a transactional human being, people. He's like an ATM machine in the personification of a human being. That's all the man is. He's all style and no substance, people. And if y'all can't see that, I don't know what else to tell you. Stop it. Right now, things are headed in the right direction. Do you understand what Mia Mottley inherited? Do you understand that? Do you understand it? COVID, hurricanes, financial downgrades. What would you have her do, Barbados? And if it could have been done, why didn't Frondell Stewart do it? He didn't have any COVID-19. He had financial problems. He didn't have any major hurricanes repeatedly threaten the shores of Barbados. And still he was inept. Don't pay any attention to these people without doing your own research. Ask God for guidance and do your own research. These people are just wasting your time. These opposition for the sake of opposition people who walking up and down Barbados, ask them substantive questions. Doesn't matter who they are. They're saying Richard Seeley, Marcia Weeks, all of the naysayers out there, ask them, how would they change Barbados for the better? And shut your mouths and listen for a response. They don't have one. They don't have responses. You know why? Because they're just opposing for the sake of opposition. Pure and simple. God bless you. God keep you. God bless Barbadians, and the government of Barbados. Take care.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.